Traveling overseas is a cherished experience for many Filipinos, allowing opportunities to explore different cultures, landscapes, and cuisines. But recent events suggest that some of the most popular places may soon be harder to get to. Several nations are making their visa rules stricter starting in 2025. This could mean that Filipino visitors would have to apply for visas in places where they used to be able to go without one. This essay dives into the rationale for these policy changes, the potential impact on Filipino tourists, and what may be done to prepare for these transitions. Number 1. Armenia. Armenia, famed for its rich history, gorgeous scenery, and historic cultural relics, has long been a hidden gem for many Filipino tourists. From the stately churches of Ecmindan to the stunning vistas of Lake Savant and the medieval monasteries in the hills, Armenia has given a quiet and fulfilling escape for Filipinos. The country's visa-free access for Filipino passport holders made it an excellent location where people could discover the rich culture and gorgeous architecture without the inconvenience of a visa. However, recent trends have sparked alarms among Armenian authorities. There have been increasing allegations of Filipino travelers overstaying their allotted time or seeking employment without the required work licenses. These instances have generated concerns regarding border security and the potential burden on Armenia's immigration system. As a result, the Armenian government is considering establishing visa requirements for Filipino citizens starting in 2025. If the policy is enforced, Filipino travelers would be needed to apply for a visa in advance, submitting appropriate documentation such as proof of accommodation, return flights, and financial stability. For individuals planning to visit Armenia in the near future, it is crucial to be updated about these prospective developments. If you're thinking about visiting this gorgeous nation, now might be the time to travel before the visa restrictions become more stringent. It's advisable to keep a careful eye on any updates from Armenian officials to avoid interruptions to your travel arrangements. Number 2 place. Montenegro is located on the beautiful Adriatic Sea. Travelers who want to visit beautiful nature and learn about history have long known about Montenegro. Its stunning scenery, which includes rocky mountains, peaceful beaches, and charming medieval villages, has made it a popular place for Filipino tourists to visit. Until recently, Filipinos could experience the beauty of Montenegro without having to get a visa. They might easily visit cities like Kotor, the UNESCO World Heritage-listed Bay of Terre, or rest on the beautiful beaches along the Montenegro Green Coast. However, recent trends have put this unfettered access in peril. Authorities in Montenegro have detected an increased number of Filipino visitors overstaying their allotted period or attempting to work without the required legal permissions. Some people have even been known to utilize Montenegro as a route to get to other European countries without going through immigration and border restrictions. The Montenegrin government will look at its visa rules again in 2025 because of the growth in overstays and illicit activities. The country may adopt harsher entrance rules, including eliminating the visa-free access for Filipino passport holders. For Filipino visitors wanting to visit Montenegro, it's crucial to remain current on the latest visa restrictions. If these measures are adopted, passengers may need to apply for visas in advance, present documentation such as hotel bookings, return flight tickets, and proof of financial stability. It's good to prepare early and be informed of any shifts in travel restrictions to avoid unforeseen obstacles when arranging your trip. Number 3. India. India has long been a favored destination for Filipino tourists, offering a rich cultural tapestry, historical attractions like the Taj Mahal, and different landscapes from the Himalayas to the beaches of Goa. The country's visa-free status made it exceedingly easy for Filipinos to enjoy its delights without the fuss of cumbersome visa applications, allowing for spontaneous travel and promoting deeper cultural interchange between the two nations. However, in recent years, there has been a growing concern among Indian officials regarding Filipino visitors overlasting their allotted period or working illegally without the proper credentials. This issue has been particularly visible in famous tourist locations and cities where the number of overstayers has surged, prompting alarm about potential misuse of the visa system. These infractions have caused the Indian government to reconsider its visa restrictions. Starting in 2025, India may introduce harsher visa restrictions for Filipino travelers, forcing them to apply for a visa before coming, which could involve providing documentation such as evidence of lodging, financial stability, and a return ticket. This would drastically affect the ease of travel to India, as what was previously a routine journey might now require careful planning and more paperwork. For Filipino travelers who are keen to visit India, now may be the time to make travel arrangements before these new visa rules come into action, since they could add a layer of complexity to the trip experience. Number 4. Ecuador. Ecuador, a country rich in natural beauty and cultural diversity, has long been a preferred destination for Filipino tourists. From the verdant Amazon rainforest to the spectacular Andes Mountains and the famed Galapagos Islands, Ecuador provides a unique blend of habitats and landscapes that attract people from all over the world. Until now, Ecuador's visa-free policy for Filipino people has made it an easy and accessible destination, allowing travelers to discover its beauties without the stress of lengthy visa processes. This ease of access has generated enormous tourist and cultural exchange between the two nations. However, in recent years, Ecuador has encountered a growing issue with Filipino travelers overstaying their visas or participating in illicit activities. These transgressions have aroused worries among Ecuadorian immigration authorities, who are now re-evaluating the country's visa restrictions. As a result, starting in 2025, Ecuador is set to introduce harsher visa rules for Filipino travelers, requiring them to apply for a visa before arrival. This adjustment could involve additional documentation, longer processing times, and potential rejections. Filipino visitors wishing to visit Ecuador should be informed about the current developments and prepare for these changes. It is essential to apply for a visa well in advance to avoid hassles and ensure a pleasant journey to this wonderful country. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and touch the notification bell for additional updates. Number 5. Russia. Russia, with its rich history, renowned landmarks, and wide landscapes, has always been an enticing destination for Filipino tourists. From the ancient landmarks of St. Petersburg and Moscow such as the Red Square and the Kremlin, to the natural beauties like Lake Baikal and the Trans-Siberian Railway, Russia has delivered a unique and thrilling vacation experience. Filipino travelers have enjoyed the benefits of Russia's visa-free entrance, making it an accessible and easy alternative for those interested in experiencing the nation. However, recent changes in global politics have created concerns regarding the security and management of Russia's borders. Geopolitical difficulties, notably affecting Russia's relations with the West, have caused the government to reassess its visa regulations. Filipino travelers who have been able to enter Russia without a visa in the past may soon face tighter entrance criteria. Starting in 2025, Russia is set to establish a mandatory visa application process for Filipinos, which implies more steps and documentation would be necessary, such as submitting proof of financial stability, return airline tickets, and potentially even attending an interview. Given these developments, it's crucial for Filipino travelers to be educated about the new visa requirements. Those wishing to visit Russia should apply for their visas well in advance and be prepared for a more difficult admission process. Number 6. South Africa. South Africa, sometimes nicknamed the Rainbow Nation, has long been a favored destination for Filipino tourists due to its rich cultural diversity, breathtaking wildlife, and bustling towns like Cape Town and Johannesburg. From the legendary safaris in Kruger National Park to the stunning landscapes of Table Mountain, South Africa offers a unique blend of activities that attract travelers from all over the world. For years, Filipinos have embraced the convenience of South Africa's visa-free policy, allowing them to explore the country without the requirement for a visa, which has encouraged tourism and built greater international ties. However, recent years have seen a disturbing trend: an increasing number of Filipino visitors overstaying their tourist trip or participating in illicit work while in South Africa. Some passengers have been found to use their tourist visas as a method to work without the proper authorization, while others have extended their visits beyond the permissible duration. These instances have prompted considerable concerns regarding immigration enforcement and border security. To address these difficulties, South African officials are already considering tightening its visa requirements, and it is possible that Filipino travelers will be forced to apply for a visa in advance starting in 2025. This could include sending additional documents such as proof of finances, return flights, and lodging bookings. Filipino visitors wishing to visit South Africa should regularly monitor government pronouncements and be prepared for potential changes in admission procedures. Number 7. Israel. Israel, a country steeped in history and religious significance, has long been a favored destination for Filipino travelers. From visitors visiting religious places like Jerusalem and Bethlehem, to those seeking employment prospects, Israel has welcomed Filipinos with its visa-free access. The country's rich culture, renowned landmarks, and spiritual appeal make it a dream destination for many, especially those following religious tours or wishing to work in the country. However, recent patterns have raised red flags for Israeli authorities. Filipino travelers have been detected overstaying their permitted time or seeking unlawful job which breaches the restrictions of their entry. This has prompted questions regarding the integrity of Israel's immigration system and its border security. In answer, Israeli officials are rethinking its visa policy and are discussing the introduction of visa restrictions for Filipino travelers starting in 2025. This prospective move would imply that Filipino tourists may need to apply for a visa before visiting Israel, a procedure that could require presenting documentation including return flight tickets, proof of accommodation, and evidence of financial stability. While this will certainly present some challenges for those seeking to come, it's crucial for travelers to remain updated and begin preparing in advance. If Israel is on your vacation list, you may want to move fast before these changes come into force, since the process may become lengthier and more complicated. Number 8. Serbia. Serbia, a country recognized for its rich cultural heritage, ancient buildings, and scenic landscapes, has been a favorite destination for Filipino tourists. From the busy city of Belgrade to the quiet serenity of its countryside, Serbia provides a mix of modern charm and old history. Thanks to its visa-free policy, Filipino travelers might easily explore the country, enjoying its dynamic cities, intriguing history, and hospitable attitude. This open-door policy has made Serbia an appealing destination for both recreational and cultural tourism, enabling Filipino travelers to explore a different part of Europe. However, in recent years, Serbian officials have detected a concerning increase in the number of Filipino visitors overstaying their allotted durations or seeking to work in the country without legal work permits. Some have also used Serbia as a route to other European states, unlawfully crossing borders in an effort to evade immigration procedures. These escalating infractions have sparked worries about border security and immigration enforcement in Serbia. As a result, the Serbian government is now considering tightening its visa requirements for Filipino citizens. Starting in 2025, Filipino travelers may be needed to apply for visas in advance, presenting documentation such as evidence of accommodation, return tickets, and financial stability. Those wanting to visit Serbia should stay updated on the newest visa restrictions and prepare for possible changes that could influence their trip plans. Number 9. Indonesia. Indonesia, a beautiful archipelago located within a short distance from the Philippines, has long been a popular travel destination for Filipinos. Known for its gorgeous beaches, rich cultural heritage, lush jungles, and dynamic towns, Indonesia has become a go-to location for relaxation, adventure, and cultural exploration, from the famed beaches of Bali to the UNESCO-listed Borobudur Temple. Indonesia's accessibility and unique experiences have drawn Filipino travelers for years. The country's visa re-entrance policy allowed for short, hassle-free visits, making it a favored destination for people wishing to escape to a tropical paradise without the stress of visa applications. However, in recent years, Indonesia has noticed a rise in the number of Filipino travelers overstaying their visas or worse, engaging in illicit employment during their travels. Some tourists have utilized the country as a base for illicit work, such as internet gigs or even entering sectors that require work permits. This has sounded alarm bells among Indonesian authorities, who are concerned about the impact on their immigration control and overall border security. As a result, Indonesia is considering imposing tighter visa restrictions for Filipino travelers starting in 2025. If these developments come to pass, Filipino tourists may need to apply for a visa in advance, provide supplementary papers including financial proof, hotel bookings, and return tickets. Therefore, Filipino travelers intending to discover Indonesia's beauty should be aware about these future developments and prepare properly. Number 10. Vietnam. Vietnam, with its compelling blend of history, culture, and natural beauty, has long been a favorite travel destination for Filipinos. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the beautiful views of Ha Long Bay, the country provides a broad selection of experiences. For many years, Filipino travelers have enjoyed visa-free access to Vietnam for up to 21 days, making it a handy and economical holiday. This ease of access fostered cultural interchange, tourism, and tight relations between the two nations. However, in recent years, Vietnamese officials have observed a disturbing trend: an increasing number of Filipino visitors overstaying their visas or engaged in illicit activities. These activities have prompted worries regarding immigration compliance and the overall security of the country's borders. To address these difficulties, Vietnam is pondering significant adjustments to its visa regime for Filipino travelers. Starting in 2025, Filipino travelers may be required to apply for a visa in advance, including supplying supplementary documentation such as evidence of accommodation, financial stability, and return flight details. This adjustment could result in longer waiting times, extra paperwork, and significant delays. If you are planning a trip to Vietnam, it's crucial to be informed about the current visa requirements and prepare for the likelihood of more stringent entrance processes. Don't wait until it's too late. Ensure your trip preparations are in place before the restrictions change. If this video keeps you in the loop, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. What do you believe these visa reforms will mean for Filipino travelers? Will they make travel tougher or create new opportunities? Drop your ideas in the comments below, we can't wait to hear from you.